I'd like to welcome my viewers from 65 countries around the globe. We want better for everyone, and that is why the women of Naples, Florida are voting for Donald Trump. He actually has supporters at every socioeconomic group, a lot of supporters among intelligent, kind-hearted women. If you want innovation and job creation and someone who thinks different, someone who's a creative person, who's been successful, and who will make other people successful, then I believe that Donald Trump is your candidate. I'm also really concerned about freedom of speech right now because we have a very liberal-dominated media. It used to be that the media was owned by 50 corporations. It's now down to 6, and that's why you have to diversify where you get your news. I actually read 25 global publications, and I go to videos, I go to YouTube, I look at Donald Trump's speeches in their original form. Let's make America great again and make the world safe again. My first DVD on Amazon.com. It's called Career Navigation, 7 Steps to Success. Who are my favorite CEOs? It's all here in your living room in 1 hour. A lot of the women here in Naples, Florida are worried, not just for their own children or their grandchildren, but for every child in the world and every child here in the United States. We really need to be serious here. We need to get job creation going. We need to create jobs where people can afford housing and food and support their families. We can't create jobs at McDonald's and expect people to survive. Yes, we need to raise the minimum wage. Yes, we need to do better for every level of society. And we need someone like Donald J. Trump who can get this economy moving. It hasn't happened in 8 years. We have many more people on food stamps. The cost of college keeps going up, up, up. Donald Trump is the kind of person that fights for the common man. He doesn't care if you came from a fancy background. He wants to help everyone be successful. He knows how to build things. He knows how to work hard. He knows how to raise his children. Take one look at his family and you'll see a very impressive group of people. I love Kellyanne Conway as new campaign manager, and he has a lot of women on his executive CEO team at the Trump Organization. I believe that we need to have a lot more inclusive thought in both political parties because we need to have a lot more diversity of thought at places like Congress, at places like World Economic Forum. Now the CEOs are paying themselves 200 plus times the average worker, and we have to really question the ethics of that decision. They all raised their hand for a Democrat in January. There was a really timely article this week in the Financial Times about how male-dominated workplace cultures are alienating the most talented women. One of the problems with a lot of female leaders to date is they've had more of a masculine style of leadership. When I attended a top school MBA program, 40% of my class was female. I prefer the term gender parity, not gender equality. I believe that women have many talents that are better than men, and I don't want to be like a man. And the more that we talk about equality, the more we are holding women back, in my view. Because we're then basing leadership on a masculine model, which is the real problem. That's why I've talked for many years now about the yin and yang of leadership. We need to have the feminine and the masculine working together, and I believe that Donald J. Trump will do just that. Look at it this way. If you like the last 8 years of what's been going on, where 10 million more people have gone onto food stamps and the cost of healthcare keeps rising, if you like the fact that many of your friends are unemployed or fear for their jobs or aren't happy at work, then please go ahead and vote for the Democratic Party. Donald Trump will be like our Ronald Reagan. We don't want the United States to become a Venezuela where socialism failed and where people are now not able to feed their children. They're not feeding their animals in the zoo. And if you want capitalism and democracy and create a better world and create conscious capitalism, Donald Trump is your man. Stephen Bannon has excellent credentials. He has Harvard Business School, Georgetown. Doesn't get any better than that. You know, Melania is such a lovely lady. I'd love to see more of her on the campaign trail. She speaks 5 languages. She's very accomplished in her own right. And I would like to see nicer treatment of Melania Trump. I believe that the feminine and masculine make a great team, and the more that we value women as they are, the more that women will be successful. We need to invest in the most talented women on this planet to create better jobs for people in the developing world, to add new perspective on how we treat our employees. So be sure to invite more women to Davos. Be sure to invite more women to Bilderberg. Be sure to invite more women to Cannes Lions. We'll get a lot more female founders funded here in the United States and other countries around the globe. But we must start with the Western women. We must really figure out the women in business, which we haven't done yet, CEOs, the male CEOs, and the male angel investors and VC gentlemen. You really need to hire a female executive coach. What we really need to unleash is the feminine style of leadership. It's more creative, it's more intuitive, and it will think ahead about some of the important issues like immigration, bathrooms, bikinis. I had actually tweeted to the President of France, François Hollande, and fortunately a couple of days later, the French courts said no more burkini ban. Women should be able to dress exactly how they want. I've recorded some lovely videos to Imran Khan, and I now have a lot of Muslim followers around the globe in places as far away as Pakistan and Saudi Arabia and India. And I want you to know that we want to create a better America that's safe, to show you how democracy works. And we hope that you will support us in creating a safer and kinder world. I know that most people on this planet in every country want that to be the case. And working together, I believe we will create a better world for all. I believe we can make America great again. Thank you so much for watching.